Hello everybody, and today is a bit of a different video from what I usually do. Today I'm going to be ranking every single MCU film and series. The ones I haven't watched, I'm just going to put in that question mark because I obviously will not know. But we have trash, which is trash, bad, forgettable, good, great, unbelievable, and peak. If you guys are new around here, please hit the like button and subscribe. And let's run straight into it, guys. So, let's start with Avengers number one. What a way to start. Well, this is a film I used to be obsessed with. And I'm going to put it in Unbelievable. I don't know if that's biased. Is it an unbelievable film? I'm going to say yes. Every time I watch that film, I haven't actually watched it either. Every time I watch that film, I get a weird vibe, like a childhood vibe, and it's kind of peak. Like, I absolutely love that film. It gives me a certain vibe which no other film or anything in the world can give me. Next up, Avengers Infinity War. Peak. It is, in my opinion, the best MCU film. I think it is better than Endgame. I think it is better than Civil War. I think it's better than The Winter Soldier. And there's another film in there which I think is up there with it, but it's absolutely peak. I mean, Thanos drops some of the hardest lines you're probably ever going to see in cinema history. You know, we've got Cap and Tony, all the Avengers separate Guardians of the Galaxy in here thrown in as well. It's just absolutely amazing. And I don't think Doomsday can ever reach the level this film reached. Age of Ultron is a weird film because I have not actually rewatched the full film in a very long time. I actually do not remember a lot of this film. I remember Ultron, I remember the big parts and stuff. I think it's overhated. Like, I see so much hate on this film. Like, it's the worst Avengers film. I would agree with that, kinda. Ultron is an amazing villain. Like, he's an amazing villain. I think, this film was. It's not peak. It's not, a peak film. I'm gonna put it in great. It's an Avengers film. They're all great. I think we obviously had Quicksilver and Wanda come into this, which was good. I liked Wanda. Obviously, Quicksilver seemed quite pointless, to be honest with you. I think it was definitely the weakest Avengers film. I think it's kind of cool how Tony was shown killing the Avengers, and obviously now in Doomsday, you know. I think it definitely wasn't as good as Avengers 1. It wasn't as good as Infinity War. Age of Ultron is a great film. Captain America Civil War. So this is a tough one though, because is it on the level for me, in my opinion, as in Avengers Infinity War, or is it just a little bit worse than Avengers Infinity War? The end fight at the airport is absolutely unbelievable. Spider-Man gets introduced, Black Panther gets introduced. I believe that's it if I'm wrong. The fight at the end pisses me off because I really want Iron Man to win, and we all know that Iron Man would have won that fight if it was not Captain America's film. Um, yeah, it was good. It was a great film. I'm gonna put it in unbelievable, but above Avengers 1. I think it just wasn't quite peak. It was just on top. It's still an unbelievable film. Avengers Endgame is a weird one for me because I found this film boring, if I'm honest. I haven't actually rewatched the film since 2019. I haven't watched the film since 2019. But the amount of times I've watched the end scene, the end battle, the last 40 minutes of the film, that is the best film scenes or best fight, whatever, in cinema history. When all the Avengers, all the characters returned and had a big massive scrap, that is the best film. That is the best scene. That is the best thing ever happened. The best 40 minutes of a film ever. The rest of the film I have forgotten. I know obviously, Black Widow dies, Iron Man dies at the end, with his closing everything off. It was an unbelievable film. Was it up there with Avengers Infinity War for me? The last hour of Endgame? Yeah, any day of the week. But the first 2 hours of that, it dragged a little bit and it just didn't feel as exciting as Infinity War. So I'm going to put it, well, if my phone isn't, what the hell's going on? My Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm going to put it in at the front. Oh, no, no, no. At the front of Unbelievable. No, oh my God, I can't put it in Unbelievable. There we go. In the front of Unbelievable. I think it's better than Civil War just because of the ending. The ending carried that film, in my opinion. Next up, guys, we have Guardians of the Galaxy. Why have I got on that? We have Guardians of the Galaxy now. So this film for me, obviously, started off everything about oh my word, everything about the Guardians of the Galaxy. In my opinion, they loved each other more than the Avengers loved each other. I don't even think that's debatable, to be honest with you. But I feel that this film, like the thing is with me, is I need a good villain in my films. And if it's not that much of a good villain, I don't really give a shit. And I feel like the villain, I don't remember his name, was not great, but I'm gonna put the film in great. Obviously, we were just meeting them all. They didn't really like each other. They didn't have that vibe, that like family happy vibe. Yeah, it's gonna be great. Guardians of the Galaxy 2 now is another film which I feel like lacked some things. Villain, I wasn't too bothered about. I actually rewatched this film about 6 months ago, and about 1 hour into the film, I got bored of it and actually turned it off, which is not like me for rewatching a film, especially a Guardians of the Galaxy film. And then we watched like the second part of it like a couple of days later, and just for that reason, I'm gonna have to put it in good. Like I feel like it's good. It's definitely the weakest of the Guardians. So. Next up, Iron Man 1. The way it all started. So I actually yet again tried to rewatch this film about a year ago, maybe about 8 months ago, I'll say. And again, I turned it off halfway through. I didn't give it enough time. I gave it about 30 minutes. I obviously know that film. I know it obviously started the whole Iron Man. It started the MCU. But in my opinion, I am not a fan. I'm gonna put it in forgettable. That might be kind of wild. I don't know if you guys are gonna like that. But I'm just going to put it in forgettable because the film itself is not forgettable. But why is it in forgettable? I'm going to put it in good, but it's going to be another back of good. I feel like it's not good. It's a good film, but I'm never going to probably rewatch. I'm not going to watch it again, to be honest with you. It's not the most entertaining. It's not, obviously, I don't really like the films where we're getting to know the characters. Like, for example, Guardians of the Galaxy 1 is a great film, but I probably quite low. But Iron Man quite low. When you get to when you're getting to know the characters, in my opinion, it's the slowest of the films and the weakest of the films. I know a lot of people would disagree with that. Everyone says Iron Man 1 is the best Iron Man film, and most people say that. But in my opinion, it isn't. So I just pressed the button there. I feel like it is the weakest of the Iron Man films, or one of anyway. Next up, Spider-Man: Far From Home. Yet again, I feel like people are blinded by nostalgia by saying Tobey is the best Spider-Man. Tobey's Spider-Man are the most mediocre films I've ever watched in my life. I genuinely would put them in forgettable / bad. Why am I getting an ad? I am going to put this film. I think it's the weakest of the Spider-Man. But I'm gonna put it, and it's not unbelievable. It's not unbelievable. I'm gonna put it in great. A lot of people hate on Far From Home, and I don't really understand why. Mysterio is a great twist. I didn't see that coming because I never read any of the comics or anything. I go into films. I don't know anything about the comics. But obviously, if you knew about the comics, you know about Mysterio. It wouldn't be a surprise. But to me, that was a surprise. I was like, oh my god! And then the post-credit scene when everyone found out who Spider-Man was, bro, 10-year-old me. I was going crazy, bro. I was like, I need to know what happens next. And then I had to wait till the start of 2022 to find out in Spider-Man No Way Home. But yeah, it's a great film. Spider-Man Homecoming, is my least favorite Tom Holland Spider-Man. I'm going to put it there. I still love the film. I love Tom Holland. Not in that way. If I paused at the wrong time. I love Tom Holland's Spider-Man. I think, he's the most accurate Peter Parker. He looks like his age. By the way, Brand New Day is going to be the best Spider-Man film we're ever going to have. I'm saying it's going to be. It's a great film. I feel like Vulture is a good villain. I think finding out Lizzie's dad is the Vulture. That's what cool. Obviously getting to know Peter. Obviously, that's the start of the film was absolutely unbelievable. I think the first hour of the film was better than the second hour of the film. With the let's go, been in it, that song and everything. It was a great film. It was an unbelievable film. So it's like the first, the vlog what he does at the start. It's a great film. To be honest with you, I'm gonna put it over Far From Home. It's going to be the top of great. I think it's going to finish at the top of great, to be honest with you. Next to Spider-Man No Way Home. Not Avengers Infinity War peak. No. But what a mother effing film we had there. Like, genuinely, all of the Spider-Men coming together was cool. It was very cool. I think people overhyped that, if I'm honest. But just the film in general, all the old villains coming back. Like, we had Green Goblin. We had who? Who did we have? Doc Ock, Lizard, Sandman, Electro, like flipping hell, but it was amazing. Obviously it was great. Introduced Daredevil, which I've not watched. But it was an unbelievable film. It's picked. It's my favorite ever MCU film, apart from Infinity War. Black Panther is a film next, which obviously a lot of people love, and for the right reasons. Chadwick Boseman, what an actor! It's a great film. I feel like it was I was let down after watching it. I was very late to watching it. It came out in 2017. I didn't watch it until about 1 year ago. I was very late to watching it. But I do feel like I was let down by the film. I felt like the fight scenes are great. Like that scene where he's like flipping over the car, that's unbelievable. But it isn't like it's a bad film. Like, it's not a bad film, it's a great film. But I could just not get invested in myself. So, in my opinion, guys, I'm gonna put Black Panther in just good. Like, I was late to the party. I wasn't a fan. It was good. I would never rewatch it, if I'm honest. I was let down. I think it was great. Like, you see, I am not dead. That is a great scene. To be honest with you, that is a really good scene. I just don't know. I feel like the end battle was great. I felt a bit shy CGI, but it was good. It was in great. It's in great. Next up, we have Captain Marvel. I haven't seen. Black Widow I haven't watched. Shang-Chi I haven't watched. Eternal I haven't. WandaVision I haven't. So if there's anything else I've watched, there we go. Iron Man 2. Yeah, it's by far my least favorite. Actually, wait a minute. My far my least Iron Man film. I'm gonna put it in forgettable. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. But it's forgettable. I don't remember the racetrack scene, by the way. So my phone I just thought here. The racetrack scene, great scene. But the end fight, I don't like. I don't like the villain. I don't like the film. I don't. It's forgettable. I haven't seen any of these, by the way. What is that there? Iron Man 3. Let me just scroll up. By the way, you guys are not gonna like this tier list because obviously I didn't put Endgame in peak, and I've rated the Tom Holland Spider-Man very high, maybe higher than what I should have. I don't know. But next up we have Iron Man 3, and if I'm honest, it's not unbelievable, but it's a great film. I think I'm gonna put it just behind the Spider-Man. I know it is the most hated and the most disliked Iron Man film. In my opinion, it is by far the best. I think his house gets destroyed in peak. That guy who turns out to not actually be a terrorist, who's actually a actor. Bit of a shit twist. I think that'd be better if he was actually a terrorist. Not in that way. Tony started going through anxiety. I can relate to that. Soft story. Get the tissues out. But anyway, and obviously at the end when all his suits came was fucking unbelievable. Like genuinely one of the best scenes in the MCU. It's a great film. It's a great film. Hulk I haven't watched. Thor 1, didn't watch. Thor 2 never watched. Yes, I know, kind of wild. But here we go. Thor Ragnarok. Oh, don't get me sad on this film. This film was trash. I hated it. Yeah, I'm joking. That is going right in peak. The song, the fighting Hulk, Hela, and the Goddess of Death type shit. Asgard getting shot on. The post-credit scene, going to Thanos' ship. Loki being alive. Oh my days. We had Thor with his short hair, what my mum absolutely loves for reasons. We had oh my god, what from Valkyrie got introduced, the song where it landed on the fucking bridge. Who are you, the goddess again? And it's like, oh, and then oh mate, you know what now? Get the flip it in front of it is the second best MCU film. I don't even know if I like Infinity War over it, but I'm just gonna put Infinity War over it. Bro, it's a 10 out of 10. It's a 100 out of 10 film. It's like when he lands on that motherfucking bridge and the song, you know what song I mean, you know, the song. What, wow. Captain America, the first Avenger. Obviously, like I've already said, I don't like when, you know, it's the character's first film. I actually don't mind this one. Like, I like how he was skinny. And he was a bit of a wimpy nobody, and then he can Captain America. Red Skull, I don't like him. I know he's like the traditional Captain America. I don't like him. I like his Send the War. I like when Bucky dies. Well, I'm gonna put it in good. It's not as good. I prefer it over Black Panther. I do not prefer it over Guardians War 2. I think I might get hate for that, but I do think it's just a good film. Captain America 2, yeah, great film. It's not unbelievable like Civil War. Bucky is the Winter Soldier. He's one of my favorite villains probably in the MCU, like Thanos and Hela and some others. I can't remember who. Oh my days, is all my favorite over Winter Soldier. I think Black Widow was a great touch to the film. The Falcon, great touch as well. Captain America was Captain America. It was a really good film. It's a great film. It's better than Iron Man 3. I still prefer the Spider-Man over it, but I think it's a great film, to be honest with you. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. A hated film, Where the CGI with the third eye, yeah, bad. But it's a good film, like, from what I remember. I think it was definitely disappointing. Like, with all the cameos, what I thought we was going to get, I don't like the X-Men. I've never watched the X-Men. I never cared about the X-Men. And stuff like that. I was disappointed a little bit with the cameos, if I'm honest. Like, I was like, oh, come on, man. I thought some Spider-Man was returning here. Like, come on. I'm going to put it in good above Black Panther. I think me putting that film above Black Panther and Iron Man 1, you guys are not going to like. I think it was a good film. I think it was a great film. But it's not really that spectacular. Thor: Love and Thunder. A film which is hated for how shit they ruined, how much they ruined Thor's character. And to be honest with you, I can just agree. Thor and Thor Ragnarok, I just mentioned how amazing it was. Thor and Thor in Avengers Infinity War. The entrance to Wakanda is one of the best scenes in history of television, of films, or whatever. I don't know. And that just went. I think in Endgame, Thor's character was shit. Like, he was fat and had long hair. It was supposed to be a joke, but in my opinion, Thor is the goddess of god of thunder. Bro, stop it. I'm glad they're putting him back into shape, but I'm not glad at what they actually did with him, to be honest. Like, I was really disappointed with Thor: Love and Thunder. The trailer looked good. Like, it looked good. The villain was shit. I forgot about the villain. I mean, I know it was, but it's shit. His girlfriend came back does not make sense. That was just stupid. The CGI was dreadful. The Screaming Ghost was great. Zeus was just a fucking joke. Like, come on. Yeah. To be honest with you, we're gonna go into bad. It's gonna go into bad. When I first watched the film, I thought it was mediocre. Now looking back, seeing clips of TikTok and stuff, it's a bad film. Wakanda Forever. Of course, the film. The fake Black Panther. I'm gonna say, not the real Black Panther film. It's a knockoff Black Panther film. Obviously, they couldn't make another Black Panther, of course, RIP. But this film is my least favorite ever MCU film. Like I've said already, never been a fan of Black Panther. I don't like what she called Shuri. I don't like her. I don't know why. I just didn't like in Black Panther 1. Don't like in Black Panther 2. The film won awards, I was so bored. I didn't like it. Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. I didn't think that film would be on here, to be honest with you. Because in some other films, like Deadpool and Wolverine are not here, Thunderbolts are not here. Yeah, this film is it's a joke. It's a Christmas special with good spirits, and yeah, it made me feel happy, it made me laugh. Kevin Bacon. Didn't know who he was until I watched that, and now I do. He's on like the EE adverts. Yeah, it's good. I can't really rate it up there, with the Iron Man 3s and it was great. It was unbelievable in its own way. Like, as a comedy film, as a chill 40-minute short film, which is what it was. But if I'm ranking this off of like the actual MCU and how much I enjoyed the film, it's a good film, to be honest with you. Like, it's not really a film. So I can't. It's a film which I preferred, to be honest with you. I preferred this over all of them films, and I might go. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, we have Ant-Man and the Quantum Realm. Well, obviously, Kang was going to be the main villain. There's going to be an Avengers film with Kang. I think introducing what was supposed to be the biggest villain in the MCU in a fucking Ant-Man film is a joke. Like, that's got to be in a Thor film. He's got to be introduced in a Thor film. He was the only one left, or even like a Spider-Man film. To be honest, a flipping Ant-Man film is atrocious. The film is the only actual Ant-Man film I've watched. I've never watched it again. When I don't know what it's called. That guy with the big head. When that motherfucker came on screen, what was it 2022? Was it? So I was 12-year-old me, or 12 or 13-year-old me. Remember, I got close to turning the film off. To be honest with you, the CGI was shocking. The story, I can't really remember it. Like, I cannot remember this film. Like, I cannot remember it, and for that reason, it's got to go into forgettable. Obviously, guys, not every single film is on here, and these films like Thor 1 and 2, which I haven't watched, and all the series is, and Shang-Chi and Black Widow and Captain Marvel, what I haven't watched, and to be honest, sorry, I just knocked over my drinks ball, have no interest in watching. But to be honest, the films what are missing, like Thunderbolts and Deadpool and Wolverine. Deadpool 1 would be in great. Deadpool 3 would be in great. Deadpool 2 would be in peak. behind Thor and Avengers Infinity War. Deadpool 2 is my favourite ever film. What isn't those 3 films in peak? Even it's my top 5 favourite films. If someone said want to put a film on for the background, I say yeah, Deadpool 2. Let's fucking have it. Thunderbolts would be being good at the top of good. I don't like Fantastic Four, and I haven't watched it. I watched the first 20 minutes of Fantastic Four. I didn't like the vibe, so I turned it off. My screen's just gone black and my phone is about to die, guys. So I'm gonna end the video here. And let me know in the comments down below, guys, what you guys think, what you guys would put as your ranking, and what you guys' opinion on mine is. I have heard one of you guys' opinion on my ranking. But thanks for watching the video, guys, and I'll see you guys in another video. Or actually, comment down below what you guys want me to rank next. Because, well, there's a few things I want to rank. I want to do Stranger Things characters. But let me know. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys.